The Boston Celtics currently hold the best record in basketball at 35-15, 2.5 games above the 76ers and 3 games above the number 3 seeded Milwaukee Bucks. However, the Celtics are on a 3-game losing streak and are starting to fall apart here before the All-Star break. In this video, I'll be breaking down the 3 major factors leading to the Celtics losing streak and what they need to do to fix it and get back on track. However, before we jump into today's video, make sure you guys smash that like button real quick. Let's see if we can get the video up to 100 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're going to be live streaming every single Celtics game. We're going to be reacting to it, commentating it. So if you guys do want to join me for a live stream, a Celtic game, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on post notifications so you guys are notified every time we drop a video or every time we go live. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Celtics versus Lakers. I will be live for it. So come through. Let's have a good night. The Celtics are currently down bad. After an incredible 9-game winning streak, they have currently lost 3 in a row to the Orlando Magic, the Miami Heat, and the New York Knicks last night in a heartbreaking fashion. The Orlando Magic pretty much have our number. Hopefully we don't see them in the playoffs. Obviously, they're not a playoff team, but they have beat us 3 out of 4 times this season, and twice being in TD Garden. So it's embarrassing. We need to win the games we should win. The Miami Heat beat us in another heartbreaking game where we blew a lead in the fourth quarter, and then we lost last night to the Knicks in overtime where Jaylen Brown missed 2 crucial free throws that would have either tied the game or give us the lead late in overtime. I think Jaylen Brown will be fine. I don't crucify him. I don't want to crucify him too much. He's a hard worker. He knows what he needs to do, and he'll get it. He'll get whatever he needs to fix. He'll get it right. Now, the first major factor leading to this awful 3-game stretch for Boston is no other than the turnovers. Now, missing Marcus Smart has been crucial for Boston. Missing their best playmaker and the former Defensive Player of the Year has been showing very, very badly. It feels like we have lost the heart and soul to the team. It feels like it has disappeared, and it has. He's been out the lineup for the past couple of games, and it's showing every single night. The Celtics have been so sloppy, and it's honestly getting tough to watch. In the last 3 games, we're averaging like 16 to 17 turnovers a game, which is awful. We need to drop that number to 12 or 13, and that would be, top of the league, or around top of the league. So we need to get that number down a lot. Or if not, we'll continue to get dominated. Opposing teams are killing us in transition points, and the turnovers are basically fast break starters. So, guys, if we limit the turnovers, we'll be right back on track to being one of the best teams in the league. I'm telling you. Now, the second major factor for the Celtics that they need to change is the scoring. And again, maybe missing Marcus Smart's passing ability is hurting, but it shouldn't be hurting this much. The Celtics are on the season are averaging 117 points a night, which is 4th best in the entire NBA. However, over the last 3 games, we're averaging 103 points. 2 of the games we played, we had under 100 points, which is the league's worst. The offense is looking terrible. From the shooting splits to the turnovers, the Celtics have a lot of work to do, and I'm starting to see them revert back to iso ball at times, and that's something we need to stay far away from. Whenever we move the ball as a team and make that one extra pass, we always find the open shooter. The Celtics need to be better only shooting 42% from the floor and 35% from 3 over the last couple of games. They need to be better. They need to hit their shots. The great news is the Celtics get a ton of open looks each and every single game, but the bad news is we're struggling and we can't get into our rhythm as of late. I need the guys to start knocking down their open shots like they were to begin the season. We already saw what the offense could be, the potential of the offense was. In the beginning of the year, we were at a record-breaking offense. We need to get back to that level, and we got to start hitting our shots. Before we get to the third and final factor, let me know in the comment section who needs to step up over the next few games here to get Boston back on track. Subscribe and smash that like button real quick, and let's get into the final factor. Now, the third and maybe most important factor for the Celtics to get back on track is closing games out. The Celtics struggle so much late in games just keeping a lead, and the stats show this. In the first 3 quarters of games, the Celtics rank in the top 5 in points per quarter, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, they go from a top 5 offense to the number 21 offense in the entire NBA in points in the fourth quarter. Something we saw versus the Miami Heat. We had a nice little lead halfway through the fourth quarter, and then out of nowhere, we could not score to save our lives. There was a point we were scoreless for 5+ minutes. We need to close out games. Now, all three of the matchups were very winnable games for Boston. I know we're missing a key player in Marcus Smart, but we still have two superstar players in Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And we have great role players in Rob Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White, Al Horford. This team should be a top offense even without Smart. But we await his return because obviously he is crucial to our team. But when he's out, we need to play more cohesive basketball, pass the ball, play defense. And man, we just need to hit our shots and close out games, and we will be fine until Marcus Smart gets back. Guys, comment down below, what is another thing the Celtics need to do better over the next few games to get back in the winning column? Subscribe, hit that like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow live on my channel for the Celtics versus Lakers. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.